Schoolander, what is best in life?
Watch cool movies, review cool toys, and eat the lamingtons with the women.
This is good. This is good.
I love the Conan movies.
What, all three of them?
Well, no, actually, just the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You love the Conan movie.
Yeah, the first one.
Yeah.
That movie is awesome.
It's a freaking awesome movie.
But Conan was around in the comic books before that, right?
He was. He has his roots back as a pulp character with the the cheaply written novels by Robert E. Howard. He gained a whole new level of popularity with Marvel Comics doing a series of him as Conan the Barbarian, and that even spun off other titles such as Savage Sword of Conan. There was a Conan magazine.
Yeah.
It was a really big sort of line for them.
When they did make the movie, it was a real platform for Arnold Schwarzenegger. I mean, it's the role he was born to play, baby.
Absolutely. It's got this fantastically realised world around it.
It does.
Nothing really seemed as crystallised and fully formed as the Conan film did.
We're looking at two toys here.
Yep.
They're both Conan.
They are.
One of them is from the comic books, and the other one is from the movie.
Exactly. This is Conan from the legendary comic book heroes line from Toy Biz. And what they did was they did this 2-pack of Conan and a villain called Rahl. So we've got a highly articulated version of the character as he appeared in some wonderful Barry Windsor Smith and John Buscema comic books back in the 70s and through to the 80s.
He looks a lot like He-Man.
He does, but that's not his fault. He-Man was very famously developed from the popularity of Conan. The urban myth around it was that Mattel had bought the rights to be able to do a Conan toy line, and then when the movie came out with its hard R rating, they went, oh, we cannot do a toy line based on that. And He-Man was really the right hero at the right time. But clearly he owes an awful lot of influence to Conan, both in the comics and in the movie versions.
How different are the versions between the comic and the movie?
Because it's a comic book, you can get away with a lot more than you can in a live-action film. So things are, a bit more grandiose, a bit more out there. You do have, the braces and, the long loincloth and all that sort of thing, which is really nicely detailed on this figure. But I mean, it's entirely different than the sort of look that you get from the movie-based version.
And moving over to the movie version of him, he looks like he's encased in bronze. This is a statue of him?
Well, this is a NECA figure, and we've always said that the early NECA figures were a little bit statue-like. This one really takes it the full way.
Yeah.
The figure itself is a repaint of what was, I believe, called the Temple Attack Conan, which is a really cool look for the movie, but I was really after a sort of more iconic version. And the other version that they've had of this figure, the Pit Fighter sort of outfit, again, looks really cool, but it's not sort of the iconic Conan that I wanted to be able to get.
That's really just one scene in the movie.
Exactly. So this one, it looks pretty cool. It's got him bare-chested with kind of a loincloth type thing, even if he has got pants on underneath it. And it just looks really cool. It's something very different. It's a Conan figure, but it looks like a statue of a Conan figure.
Yeah.
It looks very distinctive from anything else on the shelves.
Nick has made other Arnold Schwarzenegger toys, Terminator and
Predator
as well, of course.
Recently Commando.
So obviously the face is bang on Arnold. Right?
Yeah. You just look at the face and it's completely Conan. The Schwarzenegger is strong with this one, and it's a really greatly sculpted figure. The fact that it has very little articulation is pretty much the only thing that really betrays the fact that it is supposed to be an action figure.
Yeah, and it makes sense because he's in bronze, so
exactly,
he's a statue.
It's something that works at the time. They could have done it with sort of like a marbled effect or something like that.
Yeah.
But for Conan, it's got to be metal.
And he's carrying the Atlantean sword, my favourite sword
Your
of all time.
favourite sword, yes. Definitely.
I love that sword. It's beautiful and it suits him right down to the ground.
Yeah.
It's not a tumor. It's not a tumor at all.
So that's two versions of Conan, one from the comic books and one from the movie.
An awesome Cimmerian of the Hyborian age?
Absolutely.
Right? There we go.
Anyway, we're out here for now. We'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to thumbs up the video, subscribe to our channel, and take care.
Don't worry, we'll be back.